All right. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, it is a beautiful day in the state of Georgia. Trust that you're having a great day today as well. Hey, this is your midday moment. We're always excited about having Dr. Larry Carnes with us. Doc, optimum blessings to you, sir. Appreciate your time today.
I receive an optimal blessings to you.
I received. Thank you so much. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, those listening live right now, thank you because you guys could be doing some other things. So thank you so much for your time today. Hey, guys, and those listening later on, appreciate you as well. Hey, for those who don't know, we've been talking about the power of transformation and the transformational process with Doc for a while. It's incredible. What a great journey that I'm on. I have to speak for me. I trust you guys are participating. We know Dr. Carnes is participating because he wrote some books on it and continues to write books on it. And some more stuff is coming in the future, folks. So get ready for that. But guys, we are excited about you. Our goal is to encourage you to get better each and every day. That's the quickest way I can explain it today, folks. We want to get you to your optimum self. I'm working on me every day, folks. So I'm excited about that journey. Hey guys, this is your midday. Dr. Larry Carnes. Appreciate you, sir.
Optimum blessings. Want to extend the optimum blessings to those of you who are watching. We do that by decreeing and declaring the greatest and most favorable degree of God's growth, increase, and reproduction, continuously operating, manifesting, and being demonstrated in every area of your lives. The declaration is everything lost, stolen, or forfeited is returned. We're declaring nothing broken, nothing missing, and nothing lacking, but the total restoration of all that the Creator intended for you. Yes, you, when he released you, pushed you, gave birth to you from the essence of his innermost being, his matrix, his womb, his spirit, which is his I amness. That would imply that you're intentional. I receive it. You would be wise to receive it for yourself. I want to speak to you today about something, uh, the way that you see yourself. We're talking about identity.
Yes, sir.
I want you to
Yes, sir.
underline identity. Identity is the way that you see yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you must see yourself correctly because when you don't see yourself correctly, uh, there's going to be a flaw, if I could use that word.
Mm-hmm.
You must see yourself correctly because when your identity is unclear, your
Mm-hmm.
decisions will be inconsistent.
Yeah, Doc.
And you
Yeah.
have to get that one. When
Yeah.
your identity is unclear, your decision and the decisions that you make will be inconsistent.
Yeah.
Giving thought to that, listen to this, the process of transformation talks. And so I want to speak about the voice of transformation.
Mm-hmm.
What you need to know. The voice of transformation. See, the voice of transformation is involved in the process. That's why I keep telling you it's the process that
Yeah.
carries the weight.
Yeah.
The process of transformation takes you on a journey.
Yeah.
It has the ability to bring clarity. So the process carries you on the journey.
Mm-hmm.
Without the process, there's no journey.
Right.
Think about that.
Mm-hmm.
Without a means of transportation, you can't reach the destination.
Nope.
See, the power is the destination, but the destination cannot be achieved without the process or the means to get there. The process of transformation is the means to get to the power, but you cannot and will not arrive at the power if you don't get involved and complete the process.
Yep.
And one of the flaws is that people want the power. See, they're striving for the power, the power, the power. Well,
Mm-hmm.
that's the wrong focus.
Mm-hmm.
Your focus should be the internal restructuring of the internal renewing of your spiritual DNA.
Mm-hmm.
And that's vitally important because that's where your identity is.
Mm-hmm.
Your internal makeup, your internal identity. See, your identity is spirit, it's not physical. So when we say that, let me get back to these notes that I've jotted down here, see if I can get this.
Mm-hmm.
Process of transformation takes you on a journey that has the ability to bring clarity to who you are. Now, listen to this. That journey has a voice. It's called The journey has a voice, and the voice is the voice of transformation.
Mm-hmm.
You have to understand this. This is vitally important. Transformation isn't a random experience. Transformation is initiated by voice. Now, the voice of transformation isn't your voice. There's
Mm-hmm.
a voice that will speak to you. There's a voice that will tell you that something needs to be transformed.
Mm-hmm.
There's something missing. There's something lacking.
Mm-hmm.
Now, our willingness to watch this now, not hear the voice, but listen to the voice. Because when we listen to the voice of transformation, we give attention to what the voice is saying. Hearing is a distraction. There's something being said. I'm not really paying attention to it. But when I listen, I give attention to what's being voice
Mm-hmm.
activated.
Mm-hmm.
So now, with that being said, let me give you this. The voice of transformation carries instruction, correction, conviction, direction, healing, revelation. Then you get identity and purpose. I'm going to give you that again. I know that was a mouthful. The voice of transformation carries. Notice the voice of transformation is a carrier. You need to underline that. And the voice of transformation carries instruction. In addition, it carries correction. Now, that's where people have a problem because naturally, people don't like to be corrected.
Mm-mm.
Therefore, you must have a mind to be transformed. And when you have the mind to be transformed, you have a mind that will surrender and submit to correction. It's called
Mm-hmm.
constructive feedback, it's not criticism.
Mm-hmm.
Correction is constructive feedback that will empower you and I to be better. A better
Mm-hmm.
version of who we were created to be, not a better version of who we've been socialized and modified to be.
Mm-hmm.
Transformation is a modification. It's not behavior modification.
Mm-mm.
It's internal spiritual restructuring. Internal spiritual
My
restructuring
God.
is the renewing of your spiritual DNA. That's the renewing of the cellular structure, see? Now, with that being said, it brings correction, conviction,
Mm-hmm.
direction,
Mm-hmm.
healing. See, the process of transformation has healing in it. That's involved. You never get to the power if you don't get healed. So the process, the healing is in the process of transformation because
Mm-hmm.
you're going to be healed. Then after you heal, you're going to get some revelation. After the revelation, you're going to identify. Now we get back to identity. Remember, we started out with identity, the way
Mm-hmm.
you see yourself.
Yep.
So when you go through this process of transformation, you're going to get to identity. And when you get to identity, you can identify purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Very important, very important.
Wow.
Now, I was meditating on this and looking at some things this morning and just having some personal time with myself. Now, this is what we have to understand that we live in this dimension, and everything that impacts this dimension will impact you also. So I'm sitting there this morning, I'm thinking about something, and some thoughts, some things begin to come. I said, okay, there's something here. And then I was led to go to something that God led me to
Mm.
years ago. I was led to go over there because, see, if you identify with your mistakes, if you identify with your failures,
Mm-hmm.
if you identify with sometimes when you and I took actions that were detrimental to others, be they intentional or unintentional, that thing and those voices will come back and talk to you. I had that experience this morning. Now you better listen. I'm carrying you on this journey. Those voices and those things will come back and start to talk to you, will speak to you. But if you know the voice of transformation, he will lead you on the path to recovery. See, I had to be involved in the process. I stay involved in the process of transformation
Mm-hmm.
because when things like that occur, the process is going to carry me to the manifestation of the power. So now I went to what I was led to go to, and it was in scripture. Now, this is not a religious program, we know that, but for me, it was in scripture. And I
Mm-hmm.
went back to Jeremiah and
Mm-hmm.
Isaiah and something that was given to me years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And when I went there and started to read in the 6th chapter of Isaiah,
Mm-hmm.
and then I went on and started to read there, and some things came clear, and the voice of transformation spoke to me. And when that voice spoke to me, boom, that thing was gone. See, that's why you have to know the process. The
Mm-hmm.
voice is in the process of being
Mm-hmm.
transformed. And you're forever going to be going through the process of transformation.
Yeah.
Even
Yeah.
when you conquer, when you get to one thing and get it accomplished, those old voices will come back. And those voices came back this morning.
Yeah.
But the voice of transformation spoke louder. Now,
Yeah.
here's your decision. Here's your choice. Which voice will you listen to? See, which voice will you allow to instruct you? Which voice, whose directions will you follow?
Mm-hmm.
The voice of transformation or the voice of condemnation that comes when it tries to carry you back to your past
Mm-hmm.
mistakes, when it
Mm-hmm.
tries to carry you back even to some times when you were rejected. Now you have to remember this. Those voices will come back when people told you you were not good enough. We don't want you on our team. You can hang out with us. You're below us. You don't even meet the standards to hang out with us. Those voices will come. But now you have to listen to the voice of transformation and see what's your identity. Do you identify with not being good enough? Do you identify with not being smart enough? Do you identify with not being financially secure enough? You better hear me. Do you identify with not having the degrees that the other people have? But see, who are you?
Mm-hmm.
Your identity, your I factor. We've talked about it time and time again.
Yep.
Your I factor will determine the significance and the value that you place upon yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a diminished I factor? If so, why? See, it's because we allow it
Yeah.
because of the outside voices. But when we listen to the voice of transformation, notice this now. Let me see if I can catch up here. The voice of transformation is the communication that calls us out before it leads us into. Now, what do you mean by that?
Mm-hmm.
It's going to call us out of that place of darkness before it leads us into that place of light. It's going to call us out of that place of feeling inferior and insignificant until it lead before and then lead us into the place of I am who I was
Mm-hmm.
created to be. I can do what I was created to do. I can have what I was created to have.
Mm-hmm.
Despite everything, every obstacle, every barrier that tries to tell me I can't, those other voices. Yeah. So, see, the voice of transformation is a carrier, vitally important. Come on now.
Yeah.
This thing is important.
Yeah.
Now, we're hanging out here. So now it leads us into, it provides a rites of passage. The voice of transformation leads us into, and when it's leading us into, this is the process, it's going to provide a rites of passage from darkness and bondage to light and freedom.
Yep.
A rites of passage. Where is that? That's in your identity. And your identity is in your I amness. It's your I factor. Well, I am who the Creator created me to be. That's who I am. I will not be socialized and modified to be what the vicissitudes of life and the challenges of life has tries to tell me I am.
Mm-hmm.
Because we've all made mistakes. Yeah. You made mistakes. I made mistakes. If anybody tell you they haven't made mistakes, you better get away from 'em. You better get away from them. Now, the voice of transformation is the internal voice of divine communication. You might need to write that one down. The voice of transformation is the internal voice of divine communication. Well, what do you mean divine? I thought this wasn't religious. It isn't religious. You're created in the image of the divine creator. It ain't got nothing to do, we ain't talking about Christianity. We're talking about your I amness. Who are you? Do you know who you are? Identity. You better get back. The process of transformation will remove the veil so that you become aware of your true identity.
Yeah.
You
Powerful,
got,
Doc.
come on now, you got to get this thing. You
Got to
have to
get it.
get this. You got to get it.
You got to get it, folks. Yeah. Powerful, Doc.
Now, I'm giving it to you because I want to be very specific.
Yeah.
And and when I give this to you, the voice of transformation is the internal voice of divine communication. Watch this now, that produces internal and external transformation. Wait a minute. The internal voice of transformation is the divine communication that produces internal and external transformation.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's
Yeah.
going to work from an internal perspective before
Yeah.
it see the external
Mm-hmm.
is pro internal.
Mm-hmm.
See, it's the product of the internal that's already taken place. That's the
Yeah.
external.
Yes, sir.
Transformation begins internally before it manifests externally. Said it time and time again. What does transformation do? What does the internal transformation and your true identity do? Well, it reveals truth,
Mm-hmm.
it exposes error,
Mm-hmm.
it calls us to turn away from who we've been socialized and modified to be based
Mm-hmm.
upon those environments that we've been socialized and modified in. And
Mm-hmm.
it transforms us to step into our true I amness, our true identity to be who you were originally created to be. And when you do that, you need to remember to always out love, out serve, and out forgive each other. Optimum blessings to you.
Wow, Doc, another masterclass, guys, y'all got for free today. Another masterclass from the doctor. I love it. Hey, guys, we ain't got too much time to unpack this today, but you got to be in hot pursuit of finding the real you. That's the only way I remember it for me. Hot pursuit of finding the real you. And if you guys listen closely to Doc, you notice he didn't talk about other people. He was talking about us. You know, yours. It's me. I got to work on me. He didn't say bring everybody else in the process, right? You have to take this on for yourself, ladies and gentlemen. I think that's the part right there, Doc. We're not used to doing that. We're not used to being told we messed up, we're wrong in some areas, that we got to do, not to got to do this, but the point is we don't want to hear correction sometime that even going to benefit us. It's amazing. So once we get through that part, you may hear a few things after that if you get through that part. But folks, you gotta get this for sure. But it's a journey. It is a true journey, and we want to encourage you guys to get more involved with that. But guess what, guys? You're gonna need a coach. You're gonna need some help. Highly recommend you contact us, guys. You guys know how to get in touch with me through the network, but also Doc's on Facebook under Optimum Leadership Coach. He's on Instagram, guys. He's on TikTok as well. Just drop a DM, ask questions. That's what the first thing you probably should do is just ask questions, guys. He also has some books on Amazon, guys. You can go on Amazon, just type in Larry Carnes and look for the Power of Transformation. Law of Servanthood and the Law of Humility is also there as well. But that's a good start for some of you as well. But I do want to encourage you guys to learn more about the transformational process and what transformation is all about too as well. But you're going to need some help, without a doubt, guys. But always remember, I think most of you guys on the planet, most people on the planet are trying to find out, why am I here? You need to find out why you're still here. You need to find out why you're still here. And this is one of the processes that'll help you get there, folks. I believe that with all my heart, without a doubt. Doc, thank you so much for your time today. Incredible time.
Optimum blessings and thank you.
Hey, thank you. Hey, Doc, thank you for the optimal blessings, guys. Hey, appreciate you guys so much. Hey, guys, share this out on all your social media platforms because our goal is to get the word out, right? And let people start thinking about this process, guys. And only you can make the decision. Doc says it all the time. He can't eat that steak for you, man. He can cook it, but he can't make you eat it. That's for sure. He's a good cook, but he can't make you eat that sirloin steak that he just cooked. You have to take the bites. You got to cut those forks and knives up, or cut the meat up with the forks and knives. You got to do that. So that's amazing how you can put so much food in front of somebody and they still got to eat. Yeah, I can't feed you folks. We're not doing that. So you have to take that first step. And we're excited about that. But let me know if you got some questions, guys. We'll forward those to Doc as well. Again, please share this out with all your social media platforms. And we thank you in advance. Hey, guys, we're here. This is the weekend, Doc, already. I love it. You guys have an awesome rest of the day. Have a great weekend. We'll see you, hopefully, Lord willing. We'll be back on Monday. We're here on Mondays and Fridays around 12 noon with Doc as we talk about your midday moment and the power of transformation and the transformation process. God bless everybody. Take care. Have a great day. Hey, Doc, have a great weekend, sir.
Optimum blessings, and you too.
Amen. I received, Doc. Thank you so much.